Hi, and welcome to OT Time with Mrs. Smith. Today, we're going to do a fine motor activity where we get to use a lot of different things to help build those fine motor skills within our fingers, make our hands nice and strong. So, I'm going to show you our schedule today, and then Mom and Dad, I'm going to ask for you all to gather the materials as a family. Today, we are going to need Play-Doh. We're going to also need toothpicks and Cheerios. If you don't have Cheerios, you can use cut up straws, and I will demonstrate that also in the video. So I'll wait and let you gather all your materials. Thank you for gathering all your materials. So the first thing we're going to get is our Play-Doh. I'm just using some Play-Doh I was able to pick up at the store, and mine is called dough. So you can use any kind of Play-Doh you have at home or dough, or there's some online resources where you can make your own homemade Play-Doh. Well, that might be a great fun activity for the family. So I have Play-Doh, we have toothpicks, Cheerios, and of course, if you don't have Cheerios at home or Fruit Loops, because those also have a circle with a hole in the middle, you can also use straws. And all I did is take a straw and I cut it up to have a little bitty piece, and you have a hole in there, and you can put that on top of the toothpicks too. So I can demonstrate that during the video. So I'm going to push all my materials to the side. And we're going to first get our first thing, which is that Play-Doh. So we're going to take our Play-Doh and hold it with one hand. And then with the other hand, we're going to put our fingers on top and our thumb on the bottom to open. Great job, friends. Nice opening that Play-Doh. So let's take the Play-Doh out. We're going to have our palm facing upward. We're going to put the Play-Doh on top. We're going to squeeze as hard as we can to get the Play-Doh to pop out. Once we have our big chunk of Play-Doh, we're going to break it in half, put half of it back into the container. We don't need that half now. And with the other half we have in our hands, we're going to squeeze it to loosen it up a little bit, because sometimes when it's sitting, it's cold and gets really stiff. All right, mine is all warmed up. Now we're going to use our two hands to make a ball. And a lot of you all may remember this song. Make a ball, make a ball, make a ball, make a ball. Make a ball today, make a ball today, make a ball today. You can make a ball today. Awesome job. So after we make the ball, what do you think is the next step? You're right, it's time to make a pancake. Watch me. 1, 2, push, use all of your muscles and then your hands. Push, use your arms. Ooh, I can feel all the muscles moving and getting stronger. Ooh, I have a pancake, do you? Great job. Now we need to make, correct, we have to make a snake. You ready? Roll it. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. We're going to roll from our fingertips all the way to our palms and back down. But we're going to push and roll as we make the snake. And that's how you make it longer. If it becomes too thick on one side, what we're going to do is put our hands there and roll it out until it becomes the same length. And there I go. There is my snake. Now we're going to take 4 toothpicks and put them in on top. You ready? We're going to count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to use our 2 fingers to pick those toothpicks up and put them inside the Play-Doh. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for Mom and Dad, if you don't feel comfortable with your students putting the toothpicks in, you can do that process for them. All right, so after we have our 4 toothpicks, we're gonna need our last item. Do you remember what that is? You're right. Our last item can be our straws or our Cheerios or Fruit Loops. Today I'm going to use Fruit Loops. My Fruit Loops are in a bag, so I'm going to use my muscles to open this bag. So I'm going to peel back the flaps to open, and I'm going to take a handful of Cheerios out and place them on my mat. So we're always going to start on that left side of our Play-Doh when we're doing this activity, because we started the left side to read and also to write. So when we're using these Cheerios, we're going to use 2 fingers to pick up each one. So I like to say 2 fingers and those 3 other fingers tuck in our palms. If your students are having a difficult time tucking those 3 fingers into their palms or remembering to keep them down, what we have our friends do is to hold an object within our palm. So I'm gonna grab some Play-Doh from over here because that's what I have handy, and I'm gonna tuck that Play-Doh right between those 3 fingers. I'm gonna ask my student to close their fingers around that Play-Doh, and we're only gonna use those 2 fingers to build those fine motor skills. So with those 2 fingers, I'm gonna pick up my Cheerio and I'm gonna place it on top of each toothpick and counting. You ready? Let's count to 10 for the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. If your goal is to count to 10, just keep counting upwards to 10 for the next 3 toothpicks. But if your goal is to count higher and higher, let's keep going. So that was 10. Let's start with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 doesn't fit. So if we can't fit 20 there, let's go to the next toothpick and start there. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30 doesn't fit. Let's go to that next toothpick. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I wonder if we'll be able to fit one more. All of these are stuck. I don't think we're going to be able to fit one more on there. But we were able to get 39 Cheerios on our toothpicks. And Mom and Dad, if once they fill them up, they can always take them back down. And they can continue to count upwards. So they can go to 100 if need be. If a toothpick falls out, we just take it out and put it back in. They can count by 2s. They can count by 5s and 10s if that is their goal. This is very fluid. You can use this activity with any kind of counting, or you can just sing the ABCs as you put the Cheerios on. So we can do the same thing with straws. 1, I'll move this out the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So I was able to get 39 Cheerios and 25 straws on my toothpicks. This is a great activity to help build those fine motor skills. It also works on eye-hand coordination. This activity can be done with a lot of different things. All you need is to have a small object that has a hole big enough for the size of the toothpick. All right, so we don't just leave our materials on our table when we are at school. We need to clean up. So I'm going to take all of my Cheerios and I'm going to place it into the bag that I use for play. So I don't want us to mix up our play Cheerios with the Cheerios we eat. And if you did sneak a couple Cheerios, don't worry, I did this also when I practiced this video. Then we're going to take those straws off. And I'm going to have a separate bag for my straws as well. Then I'm going to hold my Play-Doh to take out the toothpicks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next thing we have to do is take our Play-Doh, squeeze it, and put it back into the container. There we go. Our mat and table are all clean. Thank you for working with me. So, there are going to be a lot of different activities that I'll have throughout the month. I miss you all, and I look forward to working with you all again. Let me know how you like this video, and I would love to see pictures of the students doing this activity to help build those fine motor skills. But until next time, friends, see you later.